Okay, I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very, very embarrassed. To announce that Pirate lost to a first division side, Casric Stars. Very, very embarrassed, and it hurts. The roller coaster of emotions that I went through throughout my penalty shootout, because at first, I was missed, then all hope gone. Then all of a sudden, Chain make a save, and then we're back in the game. And then when we thought we're back in the game, Chabatane missed. Oh, okay. They finish the game. Oh, they don't finish the game. They miss again. And then we come back to the game. We think, okay, now it's a do or die. And then Undaba went on and missed again. So I'm a defender at 3. Amanxela 2 missed, and I'm very, very disappointed bafuthi. And ngingayikhuluma indaba ukuthi amanxela ngiwathembi kahle. Amanxela nento zawo ezumnxele. So congratulations to you Kaizer Stars by beating Orlando Pirates with a penalty shootout. I think Kaizer Stars ngizoqala ngayo, they came with a game plan, and their game plan was to actually deploy their 4-2-3-1 and then draw back players afana noZwane uNana to support the middle lane, to make sure that they create 2 lines of defense, which Umokete and Nomakua will be the first line of defense as pressing the Pirate high if necessary. If not, they actually stay behind the ball. But Unana, Umeveni, Umarobane and Ozwane, bonke bebe pam with defense, shielding the defense, making sure that they protect the front of goal together with the other line of defense. Mfokeng, I think he's very, very brilliant. Mfokeng is a fullback. I think he played very, very well. He played very, very well. In my opinion, he deserves the Premiership. But I'm hoping that Kaizer Stars will qualify, and then we see him again next season. We Premiership and see what he does. This season, maybe say in there where he is challenged to play for 30 games week in, week out. He gave out a beautiful performance against the Pirates. But I want to see him in longevity throughout the season should Kaizer Stars qualify for a Premiership 2026-2027. Umlilo also was very, very excellent, and also Umtombeni, their goalkeeper. I think he made some crucial saves. Pirates created at least 6 to 7 chances that were on target. Overall, it's 22 chances created, but 6 or 7 of those were on target. And Umtombeni made sure that he actually pull out some brilliant saves to make sure that Casric Stars stay on the game. Now, with them actually playing on a low block, protecting their goal, they made sure that the Pirate goes wide, but also they had answers should the Pirate try to go wide to anticipate those actually types of tactics by stretching out Mofokeng and also the Cutler on the other end to make sure that they block those incoming crosses. So the Pirates had only one option to play in the middle. But they also anticipated that very, very well, because they knew that the Pirates plays on half spaces, and they had to make sure that Umakua drops back in, and then Marobane make sure that they cover in those half spaces, making sure that the Pirates are in also space to play those short passes, which we saw the Pirates struggle a lot in terms of finding those combinations. And the fact that Uado decided to play with a false number 9 with Young, I think he played exactly into their game plan. He made things easy for Casric Stars in terms of defense, because if you don't have an out-and-out striker, if we happen to actually send out to Moremi wide, or Mofokeng on the other hand wide, or push Hoto, Namutino Van Ryan, and then when they whip in those crosses behind the defense, then there will be nobody who anticipate that ball to actually punish a Casric Stars, because we needed somebody who will be on the box, make sure that he pins Nomlilo right at the back, and Amaranza Wenzayo, make sure that he pins them away from goal to create those spaces. Those are spaces that we need. That's brilliant. That playing on an out-and-out number 9 was going to actually make sure that those half spaces are opened right into the front for us to actually get in clear-cut opportunities to score goals. Yes, we created some opportunities, and Umtombeni was brilliant, but I think also Coach Abdeslamwadu played into a game Casric Stars. The Pirates also approached the game with the 4-3 namhlanje. They played with a double number 8, with Umnemtajela and Tito, and also Makaula was playing a single pivot. They introduced Chabatsane, Wajana Spisi, Ulebone Sieme Begangeko, and then the Fan Royan Bekona. Now the Kaluhoto instead of Undaba. And Uhoto, Umoremi, I think they made too many wrong decisions throughout the game. There were chances or the opportunities where Pirate could have capitalized and actually punished Casric Stars, because somehow they actually were out of focus. But the amount of decisions that were made by Umorem and also Dion Hort, some of those decisions actually played in the favor of Kaizer Stars because we failed to punish them. And also, I think Utito lost too many balls in the first half. I think actually anticipated his substitution. He didn't have a bad game. But somehow there were times where I think these guys were a little bit pacey compared to him, which sometimes, if you check, a player on the ball was always surrounded at least by 3 players to actually minimize space and time on the ball. So it was always going to be difficult for a player like Tito to actually shine. Kulia game being on the ball and then have 3 players who are actually pressing him. So it was going to be very, very difficult. But having said that, we needed skillful players. Now, if we take out Tito, we should introduce at least Usipombul, because we need people who are good with the ball, who can think on their feet. If we take out Tito, a creative player, we need to bring in at least Umbul, number 8, to continue to give us that creative spark. We do not have Umbata, who actually very, very athletic in terms of attacking our spaces. So, but Makatlin Makaula has been very, very brilliant in that role. Also, Nemtajela, I think he has a decent game. But looking at the fact that Umasonga in keeper, we introduced Ozunapolis. Yes, we needed Ozunapolis in the field of play, but we needed to decide between Umorem not Young upon introducing Uapolis, because he's an upfront player who need to actually add firepower going forward. I think somehow we came in first lineup, introducing Uchabatsan and Usbis. I think somehow Lapim Shaili came in also playing without an out-and-out number 9. Also, that was a mistake. So he is a coach. He knows why he likes to rotate his squad so much. So Ipirate now suffered a defeat. It's 2 defeats in a row, back to back. First against Sundown, second against Casric Stars. But there's this element that I've been saying concerning Orlando Pirates, because they're creating so many chances, but they are failing to convert those chances. I've said that problem will actually count or work against them in the future, and that's what is happening right now. If Pirates doesn't score the opportunities, and they lose games because they create opportunities and don't convert those opportunities. How do we fix that problem? It's up to the coach and his technical team working with the players to actually try and reverse that problem that we are having as Orlando Pirates. Probably we will regret letting go of a player like Utsekhovas Mabaso. We might regret that decision, but still we have Umahopa, we still have Radio Pan. Should Umbutuma doesn't produce results that we are looking for, because we need to chase for the league. The only thing now, as said, it's the league. I understand the Sundowns still have a CAF Champions League and also a league, but we as Amapagania, we only chasing for the league. So everything now should come out of shell. Even the slowest snail should come out of its shell and start moving, because we need to collect these points. Going to Ilokulani Derby over the weekend, I'm very, very scared, because with the poor rate of conversion that the Pirates have, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to actually defeat Kaizer Chiefs. I know Kaizer Chiefs also scored a goal per game, which also might play into if on the Pirates, but on the other hand, on the Pirates doesn't convert the chances that they create. So we'll see what's going to happen, but I'm very, very hurt. The pain went straight to the heart. And I'm sure with Yogindawo la Makose Kona Jabulid. So had Dr. Pagania Wonkana, Sonbona weekend, so Buga came it up. Gantana cool. Don't forget to smash that sub. Have your say, good video, and tell us what you thought about the game Pirate and the Casric Stars. Also, Masandawana are out and Kaizer Chiefs are out, so the big three is out. Maybe there's a new big three. KZN teams are all in the quarterfinals, and 2 Mpumalanga teams also. So it's really interesting. But in terms of ticket sale, it's going to be a problem for Nedbank Cup, because if it Chiefs in Echo, Pirates in Echo, and Sundowns in Echo, then the ticket sales will drop. So it's bad for the competition, but it's good for the other teams that are still there. So this is Nevertheless Commentaries. I'm your host, of Super Sport, your favorite Ank on the net, the black Italian himself. From me to you, I'm saying, a pronto piacere, a pronto piacere.